Hey guys, Jordan Metcalfe here. This is the 6 week out progress update. Not a lot. I've made a few changes over this past week since my last update, and it's honestly been thanks to all your guys' feedback on how I'm looking, maybe tips to or contest preparation tips and just things like that. So I just want to thank all you guys for all your feedback and help, because I've been able to adjust my prep a little bit for the better, to be honest, and I'll go through how I've adjusted it and things like that. So in terms of nutrition, I have increased the amount of veggies that I'm eating. I wasn't actually eating that many veggies before, so up to my about 7 weeks I wasn't eating actually that many veggies. So I've upped it to 200 grams on 4 of my main meals. So my 12:30, my 3:30, my 6 o'clock and my 8:30 meals, they've all got 200 grams of veggies, which I've been seeing awesome results from already. I'm not as hungry, I'm feeling a lot fuller, a little bit more energy. I didn't think just adding something like veggies, which is low carb, high in all these really good vitamins and things like that, making sure that you've got that constant upkeep of the correct vitamins would make that much of a difference. But man, really good. So that's my first change. I've also, from your guys' feedback, there was a few comments saying that I looked a little bit too lean and a little bit too hard on some of my pictures for 6-7 weeks out, especially for physique, because they're not looking for absolutely ripped to shreds. They're looking for that good balance. So I've adjusted. I've actually changed. In the morning, I am now doing my cardio on my banana and protein shake, whereas before I was doing my 20 minutes of cardio in the morning and then coming home and having my banana and protein shake. But I've adjusted that just to see how my body reacts a little bit, see if I get a little bit fuller, and I don't want to lose too much fat too fast because of that muscle catabolization. We don't want that. So no, I've changed that. Everything seems to be really good with the changes that I've made. The reason I haven't made so many is because I know from personal experience of watching my mates, they can come up to a contest prep and either they're too lean or they're not lean enough, and they freak out and they change 6 or 7 things. And maybe 2-3 weeks down the track, they're looking better. But what was it that they actually did that helped them? Was it a combination of one or two? Was it just one thing that helped them? And if you slowly introduce your changes, you're gonna quickly figure out what works for you and what doesn't, so that you can put that into your future preps, which is what I'm trying to do. 6 weeks out, it isn't ideal to start chopping and changing things, but I think it'll benefit me in the future with my future contests. I know not to start so far out. Started in maybe I started at 14 weeks out, so maybe starting about 10 weeks would get me, would be a lot better for me doing what I've done this time, but start 10 weeks out. So yeah, thank you all for all your feedback. It's helped me a lot. The next thing I've changed is I've added a supplement. Okay, now I had a lot of comments going, what are you gonna do when you get really lean close to the contest? Around now, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. What are you going to do about this muscle cannibalization? And I'm like, oh, I've got my minos that I take during my strength training, and then I've got my weight training, and I've got my aminos that I take during my cardio. And they're like, oh, what about your BCAAs throughout the day? And I'm like, oh, don't I get enough in that period? And coming from very good sources, and I've done a little bit of research online and things like that, and not really. So I have invested in a BCAA supplement, and this is one that releases over 12 hours, which is awesome. I'm going to give it a go, see how it works. You take 3 tabs in the morning on an empty stomach that releases throughout the day, and then you take 3 tablets in the evening. It's not your usual take 4 or 5 tablets around every meal. It's not one of those ones. So this prep, I'll see how that goes. If it works for me, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, then I can try supplemented BCAAs before or during meal times. So we'll see how that goes. I have also last weekend I did a photo shoot with Dream Onyx. That was really good. I'm uploading, the photos are coming in trickles, so I'm uploading when I get them. So that's to my Facebook page, official Jordan Metcalfe, or my Instagram at Jordan Metcalfe. I'm also going to be uploading pretty soon, next weekish, my arm workout, my current arm workout. Really, really good workout. I've been seeing a lot of gains from it, which is awesome. So I'm going to share that with you. And that's pretty much me, 6 weeks out. I just want to, in terms of the feedback from, I know I said that before, from the 7 week out video, keep it coming, guys, because it's helping me in bucket loads. You have your friends and your family, and they're awesome, they support you, but sometimes they don't critique you as much as you would like, but all you guys, you don't care. You say it how it is, and you're upfront and you're honest, which I love. It gives me a lot more opportunity to look at my physique and look at those problem areas that you guys are pointing out and fixing them. Like in my last video, I do not know what was going on with my legs. They looked chicken. They looked terrible, and I only realised that after getting 20 comments on one of my videos saying, "Dude, what's up with your legs?" And I looked at it and I was like, they were non-existent. So they are a weak point of mine, but I hold a lot of mass. Well, I wouldn't say mass on my legs. My legs and mass probably shouldn't come in the same sentence, but up at the top I hold a lot more of my definition and size. So in shorts that come up to my knee, they do look skinny because I haven't got so much mass around my knee and up through here. But in my next posing video, I'll show a lot more of my legs, so that you guys can see that they do exist. But yeah, just thanks, keep it coming. It's helping me a lot. The changes that I've made over this past week are primarily because of you guys, what you guys have been saying, what you guys have been pointing out. My training's been going awesome. I think that's because the carbs I am taking throughout the day, I'm loading pre-workout, so an hour and a half before my workout I have my main carbohydrate meal, which is involves brown rice or kumara, 125 grams, and then I have a banana 30 minutes pre-workout. So I haven't lost any strength, and I've started back on my pre-workout. I had my pre-workout, I stopped taking it for maybe a month or so, just because it wasn't working how it was before. Probably you guys can probably relate. You take a pre-workout for as long as you possibly can, because it gives you that focus and gives you those awesome workouts, and then you look at yourself one day and you're just like, wow, I can't actually remember the last time this pre-workout worked. You know, you just take it because it's habit. But having a month off, wow, the pre-workout's definitely been working a lot better than it was. I'm trying NO Explode at the moment, and I'll be trying the other ones that you guys recommended in my other video. I asked for a few recommendations, got some awesome responses on that as well, so thanks for that. I'll be trying those out. So yeah, 6 weeks out. Cheers, guys.